Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's been having a good day whenever you're watching this. Um, I know I have not uploaded in a while to the channel, and I just wanted to give you guys a little update of what's been going on and what pretty much what I plan to do moving forward with this channel. So pretty much, as y'all can see, this was all about music, me posting all my music stuff out. Um, this was my primary source, and I recently decided to step away from making music. Um, and I've been feeling that way for a while. I didn't. It's been, I want to say, definitely over over like a year that I've been wanting to step away from doing all the music stuff, and it's hard. It's hard to leave something that you have a lot of love for, you know. But I noticed myself just not enjoying the process as much, and I think that's really why I was not consistent with putting anything out. It was very erratic, no schedule, nothing like that, and there was some personal stuff going on too that was impeding on really being able to post as much as I wanted and record and write and stuff like that. But I think that's for everybody. 2020 was rough for everyone. So it's not an excuse. It's just life. It's just a matter of fact. But yeah, so for a while, just things were going really well, family and all that stuff, and I just wanted to dedicate so much time to spending time with these people and just enjoying it, just enjoying life, which is usually how the best music comes. And yeah, so I just wasn't as dedicated to making music and all that stuff, and I don't know, I guess I wasn't feeling super creative. Um, so yeah, so I finally, decided definitively that I wanted to step away from music. And I don't want to say retire, because down the road I'll probably get an itch for it and make some music and whatnot, but definitely don't want to do it as consistently as I was doing it before. Pretty much the point of his videos, I just want to kind of point out my journey of when I started and how I got here, and kind of tell you guys what I want to do next with this, because I definitely still want to do creative stuff. I want to still, make videos and a bunch of other shit and just kind of see what happens. But essentially, my journey with music started through my dad. So my dad was in a merengue band called Los Príncipes del Merengue when I was a kid, and man, that was awesome. Like, just I remember my dad performing and recording and seeing the CDs and stuff like that. Like, it was really cool. And my dad's always been in the music thing. I recently actually just found out that he actually, when he retired from the Navy, or when he left the Navy, he was a DJ in Tijuana, and he's pretty much the catalyst of bringing, Dominican Caribbean lifestyle music and all that to San Diego, and that's pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's really awesome, the fact that I come from a lineage of people that brought that culture here. That's really cool. But yeah, so I grew up with him in a band and him singing and stuff like that. And one of the first memories I have as a kid was him and my uncle brought me on stage. It was like a small family event. It wasn't like one of those tours that they'd be going on and stuff like that. But he brought me on and we sang, or I sang, a Sin Bandera song. I don't remember how old I was. I was definitely young, and that's kind of when I first figured out, like, oh, have a little bit of a talent, you know, like I have pretty decent voice and whatnot, you know. So that was my introduction into really me even realizing that I had an interest in that. But again, being so young, I'm like, bro, like when you're a kid, you don't really know what any of that means. You know, you don't know like that you have this talent and that you should, you know, be doing things to get better and to hopefully make it a career someday. So that's when it started, and then pretty much all of my childhood I did karate and other sports, and did that and academics and stuff. I never really got back into music. I can't really explain why. You know, it was just, hey, we were just trying to get by most of the time. You know, luckily, both my mom and my dad also come from karate as well, so it's not like it was something we were paying for. We got all that for free and stuff like that, but you know, we didn't really have the money to get into the music stuff. And again, when you're a kid, you don't really know, like, I don't know, like, I didn't realize that was something that was important to me at the time. But yeah, so jump to, I want to say, my sophomore year of high school, and me and my best friend at the time, we wanted to make a band, and he played guitar and was really good, and we created Sin Condiciones, which the way I came up with the name was like, I was a big fan of Sin Bandera, obviously, but then there was a song by Rake called Sin Condiciones, if I remember correctly, and I really liked that song at the time. So I just kind of took the name. I was like, yeah, I like the name. So, you know, he agreed with it. It was cool. And we just jammed, you know, we never did anything live, but we jammed with like other people. We had a friend, Sean, at the time, and he played guitar well, and he sang too, really good singer. So we would jam with him. My buddy Eamon also played guitar, jam with him sometimes too. So it was just chill. It wasn't nothing like we were trying to play live at school or anything like that. Like Efren would take his guitar to school sometimes, and we played during like our breaks and lunches and stuff like that, but it was nothing serious. And then finally, after graduation, me and my family moved to Chicago, and met some people over there that really talented in all facets of music and stuff like that. And it was me, my buddy Joey, and my buddy JT, and we created a band called Something About Autumn. And the kind of music that we made, I can't even really explain it. I want to say it's like alternative. It's like the closest thing I can think of the style of music it was. But I'll put a link to our old YouTube channel so you can hear some of the old songs that we recorded and stuff like that. Just so you can get a taste of what it was. And that was really cool. And actually, the three of us were really talented. And I think that the trajectory that Something About Autumn had was through the roof. And, you know, unfortunately, personal things came into our lives, and, you know, I ended up separating from the band. And that was that. You know, nothing came from that. And then I want to say about 6 months after, I finally decided to start doing solo stuff, which is how I came up with Chemically Imbalanced. That was my first solo name, for some of y'all that don't know. And the way I came up with that name was just because, you know, I had depression and all that shit. And, you know, psychologically speaking, when you have true depression, it's because you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. So, I don't know, I just thought that fit, especially with the type of music that I made with Chemically Imbalanced, which was a lot of R&B and hip-hop, but it was very depressing. It was super depressing stuff. And it was very weird because it was my introduction into doing like hip-hop music and R&B, because my whole life as a kid growing up, I was singing bachata, romanticas, Romanticos, um, rock, alternative. I remember I wanted to be in a metal band, like, yeah. So I never really thought that I would go into the hip hop route. Don't get me wrong, I grew up with hip hop. I love hip hop. You know, Chula Vista is a big hip hop culture, as well as a lot of Mexican regional music. You know, but yeah, I never saw myself going into hip hop. But with Chemically Imbalanced, it just seemed to fit the way that I was writing and the beats that I was able to get from producers and stuff like that. So it was just hip hop was the lane. Um, and as I started to grow and get better with my rapping skills and just finding my own voice, I decided to go to Gentleman Madman, which was just like a bit more extreme in regards to the content of the music. So it was still super depressing, but it was like, yo, like, Gentleman Madman needs help, like he needs some psychological evaluation. And then after that, I decided to use my real name, Alan Andrade, because I felt like I finally found myself in music. I finally found, like, hey, this is my voice, this is my writing style, this is really the type of production that I'm known for. So I finally just felt comfortable being Alan Andrade, and yeah, but I feel like with Alan I could do some of that, like, acoustic, alternative sound. I could do bachata, I could do reggaeton, I could do R&B and hip hop, and it just felt right. I didn't feel like I was limited to just one thing. The way with, like, Chemically Imbalanced, I definitely felt like, I can only do rap music and just depressing shit, but yeah, so that's pretty much my story of coming up in music and how I got into this. And yeah, so for now I'm done. I don't know if I'll get back to it, when I'll get back to it. I think my original goal was 3 albums and then I'm out. I feel like sometimes artists overstay their welcome. You got really nothing left to say, or not nothing left to say, but I just felt like what I wanted to say in my music, personally, I feel like I'm done. I've said what I wanted to say in music. Now I want to use different avenues, whether it be this kind of like vlog style stuff or podcast, or I don't know what's in the future, but that's the journey I'm on right now. And I just want to take this time to just say how grateful I am to everybody that supported me. Obviously, my mom, my siblings, my dad, my family. First and foremost, they supported me on this journey, man, for a long time, and put up with some shit, So I'm very grateful to them. To my friends, awesome. And to the strangers that somehow found me and started fucking with me. And there's this Tapioca Express at Southwestern College that really fucks with my music, and they would always be on my Instagram and stuff like that. And it was really cool. It was really cool seeing these people come together and enjoy something that I created. That's a real blessing. So man, I'm grateful for this journey. I don't know what's next, but I hope you guys come along with me and you guys enjoy it. And let's see what's to come. I have no idea, but it's pretty cool not knowing what's coming next. So hey, thank you guys for watching this long ass video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe, like, all that bullshit YouTuber stuff. Right? Thank y'all.